Hello, grease balls, and welcome to the Grease.
I want to know, what is the grease? That sounds better, huh? What's the grease, girl?
Where we overanalyze this week's episode of RuPaul's All-Stars Drag Race Season 9.
Number 9.
I am Princess Capella, joined today and every day in the future by the lovely Joshita.
Hi, girls.
If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel.
On behalf of us both, it would mean very much to us.
We're here. First episode.
Yay! Oh my god, new All-Stars. All-Stars are my absolute favorite seasons. They have the biggest spot in my heart. It's like the Super Bowl for me when we have All-Stars.
That's honestly a good way to put it. Well, don't sports do like All-Stars games too? I don't know.
Whatever, they just copied RuPaul.
Oh my god, I can't believe they would do that. Every All-Star season has its own kind of personality, personal flavor. Some are good, some are...
I hope that this one, it's definitely has a different feel, but I hope that like it's a good overall thing in the end. And I'm sure that it'll be a unique season amongst the lineup.
Here is the tea. The winners of each week get a beautiful benefactress badge, and the winner of the lip sync can snip somebody so that they can't win a beautiful benefactress badge next week.
With the big glamorous ruby snippers.
I love that.
Oh my god, me too. It is hilarious. All the jokes that come along with it. It's basically like, it's the golden plunger, the golden beaver, all that good stuff.
Looking back on it, it's weird that Canada did a golden beaver on like a normal season, but I loved it. And I hope they just keep it as the golden beaver. I don't think we need to reinvent the show every single season.
Agreed. But I feel like it's just going to be a bigger platform for all the queens, and I think it's going to be open. It's going to open up a lot more other queens to be like, yep, I'm going to actually do that.
If they keep doing non-elimination seasons, I do think there will be a lot more queens that agree to do them, and that would be very nice.
There'd be 9 con it.
I can't. Oh my god.
We'll get into it. Today we're starting off with all of the queens' entrance looks for the tier list this week. And we're going to start with Angeria Paris Van Michaels. Honestly, I think overall I love this look. I do think it's a touch, like a tad baggy in certain places.
Yeah.
I live for the wig. I think Angeria's mug has had a great glow up from her original season, and it was never bad. I've got her in All Right Mama this week.
All right.
The hair is gorgeous.
Everything.
It's like Shaka Khan level, like just volume. That has to be so heavy. And it looks amazing when she starts dancing around. It's just incredible to watch that hair bouncy flounce. But I do agree with you that the bottom half of the outfit is too big and it's kind of distracting. Mm-hmm. You don't really ever see a wide-legged chap.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if it's like by design it's supposed to be wide-legged or like what's going on, but if she should have just been wearing like thigh-high boots or something. Mm-hmm. So I do, for that reason, have this in But Is It Fashion?
Wait, but is it fashion?
Next up, and our first into the workroom is Got Mick, who has this fucking hair on.
Can you believe?
I mean, everybody was going crazy for this hair, and they should be. It's incredible. I need a tutorial from whoever made this. This an absolute slay. The outfit itself is just very sharp and angular and cool. Super Got Mick, you know. She's always kind of edgy and dark and creepy and spooky. I have this in Slayana.
Slayana all day.
Ooh, okay. Living. I honestly, I agree with all of your notes. The obviously the big, huge cherry on top of everything is that crazy, beautiful wig. And I feel like a lot of times, like, I don't know, I feel like if other queens did this, you would be able to see the difference where like the lace was versus like where it actually attached to your face.
Yeah, the hairline.
But dude, this is seamless. It looks absolutely perfect. The only thing about it is I just wish, because the hair is so amazing and perfect and like something big to me, I wish the outfit was a little bit more on that level. It doesn't look bad in any way. You're right. It's very Gottmik branded. I have it in All Right Mom.
All right.
Okay. Sure. If that's how you feel. Fine.
Up next, we have Georges coming in with a very tiny little itty bitty skimpy little booby wooby red number. It's very cute. It's very Georges. It's like, it looks like something she could very well dance in. The makeup is great. The hair is great. I don't know. I wish there was more shape to it. I wish there was like some more padding or something. It's really small, and I don't know. Drag should be big, and I've got it in. But is it fashion?
Wait, but is it fashion?
I die for Georges. Her makeup is so good in this entrance look. She absolutely beat the shit out of her mug. It looks so good. I love the ponytail. I do agree that it's like a little bit small, but it is very Georges, like on brand, because it does look like a nice dance costume.
Yeah.
I just think she looks amazing, so I have this in All Right Mama.
All right.
Are you ready to get iconic?
No.
It's Nina West. Yeah, Nina, I think she looks pretty good in this outfit. I actually don't mind the big shoulders. But I also don't care when a drag queen has big shoulders, especially if they're like a man with big shoulders.
What are you gonna do?
It doesn't bother me because there are women, I know women that are shaped like that, so it doesn't take me out of the illusion personally. It's okay, it's shiny, kind of that taffy colored fabric. And the hair, it's a nice loaf. I had it in like the lowest of my But Is It fashion.
Cut your fucking wigs up.
I feel like overall, I feel like this could have been a look that I saw Nina wear on season 11. Like, I don't feel like there's an evolution here, in terms of aesthetic. Maybe a little bit makeup wise, maybe a little bit shape wise, like silhouette stuff. But I don't know. I wasn't impressed. I mean, she doesn't look bad, but like, this is All Stars. I put her in Cut Your Wigs Up.
Cut your fucking wigs up.
Up next, we have, oh my god, Plastique Tiara. I will start this whole entire season off by saying I have been hypnotized. I will not make any sense when it comes to Plastique. Plastique is so fucking perfect. I cannot believe how good she looks. You can see the glow up from her original season, even though she was gorgeous on season 11.
Yeah.
She's just on another fucking level. And I feel like there's a reason that Roxy's friends with her. I feel that she is going to, like, she's just going to blow everybody away this season. I've got Plastique in Slayana.
Slayana all day.
I agree. There definitely is a glow up with Plastique, which is ridiculous because she already looked so perfect for her season. There's a reason why she has such a huge following, and this entrance look is beautiful. I mean, she is the doll. She is the fantasy. She looks incredible. And I mean, yeah, it's the premiere. We've seen both episodes. Like, I'm completely stunned and blown away by her. I do have her in All Right Mama. I thought it wasn't a complete Slayana.
Okay. Fine.
All right.
And speaking of the doll, we have Roxy Andrews up next. I love that she's all about the super bleach blonde hair. I think it looks great on her.
Yeah.
I will say this outfit itself is like a tad bit boring for me. And she is always about being thick and juicy, but I think she needs like to balance out her hips a little bit more. But she's never been a very like corsety queen.
Yeah.
Or a very like nipped in queen, which again, that's fine. But I kind of think with this outfit, it would have looked better to have that really hourglass shape. So I do have this in But Is It fashion?
Wait, but is it fashion?
I like it. I do. I think that it's probably not the best entrance looks that we've had from Roxy. Probably All Stars 2 is a little bit better.
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoy it. I love Roxy. She's like so drag and so polished, and she just looks like she's a happier person this season.
That's
Even though
true.
she wasn't like an unhappy person on All Stars too, but like she just has this like glow about her this season. And I think it carries through with her drag. I love that she's got her bag. She's always got her bag. I think she looks really, really good. I've got her in All Right Mama.
Well, goddamn.
All right.
Okay, and up next we have Chanel. Honestly, I don't have any real problems with this look. I wish it were a little bit like I love the mug on this look. I think it's beautiful. I love a lot of Chanel's mugs are just like, oh my god, love that. I love the wig on this one. I like the Medusa vibes. I don't know. I just felt like I wanted a little bit more from it. I have it in, but is it fashion?
Wait, but is it fashion?
It's interesting to me. Chanel has really changed her makeup.
Yes.
And at first I was like, oh my god, she got so much work done. And then I saw her out of drag and I was like, no, she looks mostly the same. But she's really changed her makeup. And yeah, she really mugs it.
Mugs it.
She really puts it all on. And I love that. And, you know, this look is kind of a redemption of her Medusa look on her season. And I love Medusa just in general. I think, you know, most people live for the Medusa storyline. I do think it could be a little bit more glamorous or a little more like it's a little bit loose again.
Yeah.
So I also have this in But Is It Fashion?
Wait, but is it fashion?
And our last queen, we have Miss Vanessa Vanjie. There is no Mateo. We did say Vanessa Vanjie Mateo in our last video, and it seems she has dropped the last name.
Really?
At least that's what it is on the wiki. So
Okay, fine. Vanessa Vanjie.
Vanessa Vanjie. I don't care what anybody says. I fucking love this entrance look. I love that there's fucking bobby pins flying off of it. There's a shot where there are just bobby pins all over the floor around her. It's incredible. I love how eclectic it is. I love just the mix of colors and patterns. I have this in Slayana.
Slayana all day.
Okay, there are examples of looks that are like different pieces that are brought together to be a cohesive look. For example, I think of Crystal Method on season 12 where she had a look with, I think it was a red, white, and blue look, and it was all like thrift stuff, and it looked really cool together. This is the opposite of that. I do not know what was going through Vanessa Vanjie with or without the Mateo's head with this look on an entrance look for All Stars. No. I have this in Rigomoris.
Rigomoris, girl.
I almost had this as my best dress this week. That's insane. That's insane. Oh my god. I'm not joking. I changed it right before we were recording because I was like, I can't.
You
know,
can't.
people really put so much money into this runway. I can't have this as my best dress.
I'm gonna die. I'm dead.
Oh my god.
Listen, this goat, it's screaming. You die.
Oh my god, this season's tearing us apart. There you have it. That is our definitive tier list for the week. You can check out the tier list in the description of this video. Make your own. Let us know who you had in Slayana this week.
Our definitive, divisive tier list.
Very. Our friendship is ending this season. I can sense it.
Whew. Okay.
The library is open.
I love that they do the reading challenge right off the bat on All Stars because it's like you get like back shots over and over and over again from the first episode. You get entrance looks, you get the new queens, you get reading, you get this. It's like, oh my god, so exciting. It's one of my favorite things.
And this reading challenge was honestly the best we've had in a long time.
I agree. It was really good. I was like, okay, here we go again. But like, They pulled it out. I was like, dang, this is funny as shit.
I thought Mick was great, especially because she went for RuPaul.
I know. She went for RuPaul and Roxy. She was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite reads of the entire thing, was that they pay Roxy in empanadas.
Everything was so good. The pamper pussy. I have not been able to get the pamper pussy out of my head.
Oh my god.
That was so funny. From Georges.
I know. Georges was really fun. Georges has just been so good this whole season, dude. Like, oh my god.
I cannot believe, though, that nobody made a single foot fetish joke about Nina.
I know. I wonder if she was like, these girls don't do that. Oh, who wins?
The reading challenge?
Yeah.
I actually didn't even write it down.
Oh, wait, didn't Roxy win?
Moving on to the main challenge, we have Drag Queens Save the World,
Woo woo!
where the queens write verses and do choreo for a girl group challenge.
Yes. And then so I was when I was writing out my notes, I was like, girl groups, but then I was like, wait, this isn't really girl groups. It's kind of like a group performance thing. One big girl group.
So I don't know if we might get the like typical versus girl group, or maybe they didn't do a versus because it's not elimination, or
Plastique was like, Nina, I loved you in Hairspray, when she was asking them if she really thought she couldn't win.
oh yeah, because everybody thought that Georges and Vanessa were going to be like the best for the challenge before it even started because they're dancers.
Nina felt a little cut down there, I think.
Overall, though, I feel like everybody just seems really relaxed because there's not so much pressure, which is enjoyable so far, at least for like the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But I feel like I am hoping that I'm not going to get bored without a decent dose of drama because I don't know where it would come in. I'm just worried that everybody's going to be like friendly and happy and goofy the whole time, which I do really like seeing how like unserious everything is. But I'm kind of worried down the line that, you know, episode 4 or 5, I'm going to be like, okay,
You're gonna be like,
I want somebody to fight.
you know, I feel like there are queens on this cast that gotta be able to pick a fight.
Oh yeah, Vanjie.
Vanjie, 100%. I think because they're so like kind of comfortable and like settling into the season, they're like going off into their little groups, and it seems like Georges and Angeria, being from the same season, are kind of on their side, and then you've got like Nina and Chanel as like the older queens on their other side, and so people are kind of like grouping up. So it's like, are there gonna be people that are like like groups of alliances that have, you know, the same goal and maybe snipping a certain person or not snipping another person?
Well, we don't really get to see the queens write the verses.
No, I noticed.
but they do the choreo, and starts off with Georges being the one kind of choreographing it, but she kind of gives up, and then Vanjie kind of just rescues it, which I thought was really funny.
Georges sort of was like, okay, let's do it, let's go. And then the first time any sort of like questioning or something came back at him, he was like, okay, you want to switch?
As soon as somebody needed an 8 count, she was just like, I don't know how to do that. I'm out. And then Chanel also fell off the damn stage.
That was so funny. We start the performance, and we get Gottmik coming out first doing the verse. I thought it was a pretty good like opening verse. It was like kind of like a lead the force, like, here we are, we're queer, we're here, we're sticking around. I thought it was like a good opening verse to put Gottmik first. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought Gottmik kind of slayed. The verse itself was kind of powerful, and she was very reminiscent of like superhero with the way that everything was choreographed, and she did an actual like pretty good job with the dancing. I thought she did really well.
Yeah, agreed.
Nina's voice was interesting. I've never heard her live singing. Apparently she's been on Broadway productions and stuff, so she can sing. But it was like, it was auto-tuned to hell.
It did not sound
And
like her.
it was really weird.
I'm glad you said that, because I was like, okay, you're either going to think it sounds really strange, or you're going to be like, slay!
No, I hate auto-tune, and I hate, like, you know, I can sing, you can sing. If somebody auto-tuned my singing that much, I would be like, why the
What?
fuck are you doing that?
Like, what's the point? I don't know.
Yeah.
I agree. It was very weird. That's my only real note I have for Nina is that weird vocals. Plastique.
Oh my god.
Again, this is like the moment my eyes crossed and I just can't see anymore. This, I'm speechless. I was just losing my shit when I watched this. She looks like fucking Ariana Grande, but like taller, obviously. Just so magnetic, so fucking just comfortable on the stage. I was just gagged. Oh my god, Slayana.
I lost my mind when I saw what Plastique was wearing because I am a massive Sailor Moon fan,
Ugh.
okay? She is wearing Sailor Star's fucking outfit.
I didn't
Like,
know that.
If you look it up, and she's also has merch now of like her in that outfit and a little like anime version of her runway. Oh my god, it was so good. And did they have like a girl groupie dance challenge on Plastique season? Like, how am I just now finding out that Plastique is like such an amazing performer? Well, I mean, I guess I've seen videos and stuff of her like in the Vegas show, but I really didn't realize like, okay,
It's another level.
I'm buying a ticket to the show.
Bitch, I'm already at the fucking VIP lounge, sitting alone.
Josh camped out overnight. After Plastique was Angie, who was fine, in my opinion. I actually really liked her verse. I thought it was cute. It had a good message. The dancing was fine. The judges, like, really ate it up, and I was like, Plastique was right there.
Yeah, I agree. I think that I agree. Her verse was really good, I think. And her performance was great. Angie's a really great like stage presence. And I think the thing that made the judges really eat it up is that her verse, when it started, it was a moment. It kind of, everything slowed down, everything focused in on her, and she was on everything. She was on the beat, she was on the choreo. So it was very attention grabbing. And I really agreed too, because I also ate it up. I really did. I do agree that, you know, I was at the buffet with Plastique and I was just getting served one plate with Angeria. And next up we have Miss Vanessa Vanjie. I hated her outfit, by the way. Did not like this outfit. So she's 2 for 2 with this one. But I always like I loved her fucking wig and her face though. Her mug was beautiful. Her all of her hair this season has been just like, oh my god, I love that. And she's a great performer, a great dancer and everything, but I've seen her do better.
The only note I actually have for Vanjie just says the best. Because I liked her outfit because I'm garbage, I guess. And Vanjie and I have the same taste level or something.
Because I'm garbage.
Anytime that a queen with like a big ass gets on stage and just shakes their fucking ass, oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, I was mesmerized.
Okay.
I loved it. Yeah, I mean, she can dance. She's great. I fucking love Vanjie. Georges, the dancing was so fucking good. And I just like, it's like she's lighter than air because I don't know if she's so tiny or like what, but the way that she dances is just like she's weightless. And that little flipped out bob that she was wearing and that little stunt that they did where she like did a death drop and they all pretended that she was hurt. Like that was so cute.
Yes.
I don't know. Like this whole performance was just so adorable.
Yeah, it was really good. Like you could tell she was in her element. I literally have the note that says light as air. She just looks like she's like she has like some invisible strings attached to her and she can just kind of cartwheel and float around and jump from cloud to cloud.
Yeah.
I did not like the hair as much as you did, but whatever. Everything else was just like so good. She knew what she was doing and she knew that she was like eating. She had her bib on and it was great. She knew,
got the wet naps out.
Yeah, she had the fucking judges eating out of her hand. Her face lit up as soon as it was her time to go. And yeah, it was really good.
Why was Chanel's voice like the guy from the B-52s? What was going on with that? Why can they like auto-tune the hell out of Nina and then just completely shoot Chanel?
I know.
Like, it was so weird. It was like the only thing I could focus on. I think she was fine in the performance. I really don't even remember, and I just watched it again today.
Dude.
I was just so put off by the fucking vocals.
Yeah, it was not good. My notes say, wow, bad. But the, I don't know. You're right. I don't know if I would even say it's like as good as like a B-52 moment. It was just like she's droning on and on about her fucking whatever she's singing about. I don't even know. And like she didn't really stand out very much to me in the performance. I was like, what are you doing, mama? Yeah, it was a little bad in my opinion.
A little bad in my opinion.
Then we have Roxy Andrews, and I don't know. I wasn't super like thrilled with it, I guess. Like it wasn't bad. Her outfit wasn't my favorite. It was just like, okay, whatever. And she like didn't super stand out like somebody like Georges or Plastique, or you know, it just wasn't to that level that I think Roxy should be at. And you know, she's fucking a legend. So I was just left wanting a little bit more.
It was kind of weird because we have seen such great group performances from Roxy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the outfit was not amazing. The hair was just like a flat kind of little bob. I wasn't living for it, but I still do love her. So.
Roxalina.
And then out of nowhere, the runway is a whole other production.
I know, I love that.
That could have been an entire episode.
I live. Starting off with our judges this week on the runway, we have Michelle Visage, who kind of looks like, I don't know, like a housewife a little bit, like at a cocktail party maybe. This is not my favorite look. Not my favorite look of Michelle's. I like it when she does like longer hair or like straight short hair. I don't know. The dress isn't bad. I'm gonna nooch this.
I can see the housewife with the kind of like flare on the skirt and the way like the length that it hits her on the leg. It's like not always flattering. She also weirdly looks photoshopped into this picture.
You're right.
I'll give it a grease. I like the pattern. And next up we have RuPaul, who is stunning in this peachy, feathery textured dress with the red hair on. We don't see Ru in red hair all that often anymore.
I love it.
She's usually a blonde. Whoever is doing her makeup is like just slaying it too. She looks amazing.
It's Raven.
Absolute grease. Is it still Raven?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, the way that she's doing it is, and the colored contacts have really come a long way too.
Yeah.
They look much better.
Yeah, I love this. I think like the way that I don't know if are they feathers? I don't think they're feathers. Hopefully they're not fucking
sure.
feathers.
I think it's just right. I think it's just like a textile fabric. Like really
yeah,
textured.
it makes her waist look so tiny, teeny, and her legs look super long. Oh, I love this. I'm definitely greasing this. Up next, we have Keke Palmer, who is just stunning with her bangs and her fucking bling on her wrists with this tight black. Oh, I love this. This is so good. I'm giving this a slayana.
Keke looks amazing. The hair, that like heavy bang, turned down like that. It looks so cute on her, and she looks like a supermodel with this blinged out turtleneck, all black. Grease.
She looks like a jewel thief.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then we have Ross Matthews. I feel like I'm never going to ever give him a grease because I'm sorry, I just don't really like him. So whatever, it's nude.
Uncle Ross. This is okay. I don't know. He looks. I don't know. Nooch.
To start off our signature look, signature fragrance, we have Angeria Paris Van Michaels with Les Southern Belle.
I love the colors on this dress. I think they're really beautiful. There's a little bit something weird going on with like the the kind of like the boning and the fit on the bottom and the like middle part. More so like the legs in my, I don't know. It just looked a little off when she was moving in it. And also her wig kept falling back while she was getting critiques, and her freaking wig cap was showing, and it bugged the shit out of me. It's not bad or anything. I'm still gonna grease it.
I did not notice that with the wig. I'm gonna have to look when I'm cutting the clips for the episode. I think this is fine. I actually think the nude illusion or this like mesh that they're using matched really well. It's really hard to get that to look right under the stage lights, so that was really nicely done. But I'm not crazy about the amount of volume at the elbow. I thought it kind of covered up. You know, you're doing all of this corsetry and all this detailing on the chest, and then you're just covering it up completely with the elbow poofs. It's still a grease, but I think it could have used a little editing.
Up next, we have Gottmik with their signature fragrance, Crash. Because we're crashing the system.
It's so good. This was so good. Gottmik is already slaying this season. These oversized chains, I feel like something like that can look so cheap and bad, but this looks amazing. And the outfit itself with the spiky hair and the voiceover too was all really good. Grease.
I even think like the spiky ball could look so bad, but it looks like legit. I'm like, dang, they could probably fucking kill somebody. And like just like the way that the chain is like seated on the dress, it looks really good. I love the boots that she's got on. Grease for sure.
Hello, it's Georges.
Oh my god!
I just like saying that.
Georges.
Georges had Lil Chiquita for her perfume.
This would be my fragrance because it smells like poppers and weed. Live for that. That would be what would attract me in the wild. I do like the kind of like little Latina kind of look she's got going on. Nice movement going on with it. It's really not bad. I like it better than her entrance look, I do think. I'm gonna grease it.
Yeah, I think she did a good job. She also did a good job on the voiceover. I really wish that they had shown more of that element of the runway because it was just kind of came out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. But she looks great in this color. The fringe and the feathers and all the detailing on this are right grease.
Next, we have Nina West with her signature fragrance, Criminal.
It's good. You know, it's campy. I like that the dress is exactly the exact same shape as the perfume bottle. I don't live for like a tiny hat like this. Certain situations, I guess I do live for it, but in this one I don't. It's still a grease though.
I mean, I don't think I have a problem with the tiny hat. I don't like the fact that the dress looks like that. Like, I get that she's trying to be the same shape as the bottle, and she could have very easily done that. I just think it looks very cheap when she was walking around. I was like, that's gonna break.
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess I'll give it a grease.
Next up, we have Plastic Tiara with Fantastic. I don't even know how they were doing that.
I don't either.
But whatever.
Oh my god. I'm just getting absolute Victoria's Secret runway model. Like, the wig, are you kidding me? The legs, the wings, they don't look shitty. They worked when she needed them to work. She had the fucking... Oh my god. This is so good. Fuck me in half. Slay Anna.
I don't always like these wings because, like you're saying, a lot of times they can look really shitty and you can like see the backpack that they're attached to. How the fuck was she controlling it though is what I want to know, because she's standing there and is it up her ass like, and she's doing her kegels because it like waves. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck did she do that? And there's a fan in the perfume, so when she brings it to her face, it blows the wig back. Like, excuse me?
I am bamboozled. I can't.
Yeah, Ultra Slayana Grease Dupree St. James.
I love the idea that she's controlling it with Kegels.
She absolutely is. I refuse to believe anything else.
Whew, let me catch my breath. Next up, we have Roxy Andrews with her signature fragrance, Never Sent Home. And you're fucking right. Your note here that says, why isn't it sent with a C? How did they not do that?
It might actually be. It was in the picture on the wiki, it said sent S-E-N-T, but on the page, it also says sent with a C. So it could be sent. I don't know.
Okay, fine.
I'm a little bit overwhelmed by the garment itself. I do love this color combination on her. And I like the draping in the back. The front is like just a little bit flazé-da for me.
Yeah.
But her whole storyline and the voiceover was really good. So I'm still gonna grease it because it's still good, but it was a little underwhelming.
I saw a lot of people online like losing their mind over this look. I was like, why? Like for Roxy, I want a lot more than this. Like,
Yeah.
I think that she had the references and a little bit of camp and funny to go with it, and I kind of feel like it was used sort of as a crutch to make the judges laugh or whatever, but I feel like the perfect way to describe it is whelmed. Like, I expect a lot more from Roxy, so for that I'm giving this a nooch.
Next up is Chanel with Chanel No. 1.
I thought that was a really good idea. I don't know how clever it is,
So
but
funny.
obviously, like, so good. Again, I feel like Chanel's face looks completely different here than it did in some of her other looks. In some of her, like, other times I've seen her. Like, I don't really honestly remember a lot about her fragrance or, like, why it's so great. I felt like it was kind of generic. She looks polished, but I'm like, I'm still gonna grease it.
Yeah, I thought this was great. I liked how she mimicked the shape of the bottle with the cut of the like shoulders on the dress. I did think the bottom of the dress was like a little bit stiff. It seemed
Carpety.
yeah, like a really thick fabric. But she looks great, and overall, I think it's a grease.
Okay, and then we lastly have Vanessa Vanjie with her fragrance Toxica.
I didn't mind this. The voiceover was really bad, though. It was like she had no energy at all. I think she was trying to be too serious, rather than just being Vanjie, which is what we love about her. And she looks like Viper from Valiant down 100%. I thought it was okay. It's like a little, I'm going to grease it, but it's a little like cheap looking fabric.
Okay, so the part about this that I enjoyed was the voiceover.
Really?
Yeah. Because I was like, okay, bitch, I get it. It's kind of like the poppers and weed one that Georgia's had. And I thought it was like kind of right up Vanjie's alley for her personality, right? It was a little bit low energy for her because I feel like she was trying to do like maybe like a commercial like vibe, like, and she should have just went full throttle with it. I hate this fucking look. I don't care that she's got a stupid little gas mask on. The shit in her hair looks really not polished. I hate the color. Her body looks good, I guess, but this is a gross.
Wow, that was our only gross this episode, I think. Georges and Angie are in the top, which I'm not sure that I agree with. And then Angie, well, okay, yeah, Georges and Angie are in the top. How are you feeling about the judging so far?
All I have to say is, what the fuck? Plastique is here. And
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know. I love Angie, and I think she did a great job, but I feel like Plastique could have had her spot.
I think that Plastique should have been in the top over Angie based on the runway at the very least.
The lip sync song is $1 Million Bill by Whitney Houston. The gay boy remix. As they all are.
Right.
I just live for Angeria gearing up for it in the confessionals, being like, she don't know what's coming for her right now. This is gonna be a park and bark, bitch.
Yes.
I live.
Yeah, it was two very different style approaches to the song. I thought they both did really well, but Angie was much more embodying
Wait.
the feeling of the song.
Yeah, she had the hanky, she was wiping her sweat, she was being Whitney,
Yes.
she was living,
Yeah.
you know.
George's, she was doing a really good job, but I think it was kind of on the borderline of too much. But it was a really good lip sync overall. Very, very great showing.
Yeah, there was like a slight, like, disparate energy going on. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would say she was doing too much, but I just feel like the energy was a little heavy for the song.
Angie wins the lip sync. And the first queen that is snipped is Roxy Andrews.
Yes. I mean, if you gotta snip somebody, that's probably who I would snip.
She's the biggest competition.
Yeah. And I mean, she was probably thinking the same thing. She's like, these bitches need to block my ass.
It's not even sadness at all because nobody's eliminated. But we do have to award our best hair, best mug, and best dressed for the episode. Joshita, who do you have for best hair?
This week for best hair, I actually gave it to Angeria for her entrance look wig. That big, cascading, beautiful, bouncy, flouncy mother.
Gorge. Speaking of Gorge, I gave my best hair to Gottmik's entrance look. That is some of the coolest hair I've ever seen in my life.
And then, so who do you have this week for best mug?
I have take your pick of any of her looks this week. Plastique.
I thought for a long time about best mug. I had a really difficult time picking it. And in the end, I kind of went with a decision that may be surprising, but I picked Angeria.
Really?
Yes, because I feel like her makeup looks a lot different than it did on season 14. And her makeup wasn't bad on season 14. But I just feel like she just still figured out how to make it look better and a little bit more natural at the same time. I fucking love it, to be honest.
Who do you have for best dress then?
Obviously, for best dress this week, I have Plastique Tiara. Too much perfection.
I have best dress for Plastique for the Victoria's Secret Angel Wings controlled by a butt plug kegel machine.
And that is canon.
Next week, we have the paint ball.
I love balls.
Heard that about you.
I'm excited for the ball. I can't fucking wait. I live for a ball. So many looks.
This is a season with so many great design queens. We are definitely in for a great ball.
Gay hell, here we come.
Do you have anything else that you would like to say? Speak now or forever hold your grease.
No, I don't have anything else to say, officer.
We will see you on the next episode.